Okay, well, Erin, I guess the first obvious question is, what was your reaction initially when you found out you were going in the Hall of Fame this year?
Good starting question. Very excited. You know, I think when you were actually calling me, I had just had my first baby, so my head really wasn't thinking about Ashland sports, but getting the call and knowing that I was getting inducted is very exciting.
That's quite a 1-2 punch there back to back, isn't it?
Yes.
So let's take everybody back to pre-AU days when you were at Walsh Jesuit High School.
Sure.
And try to make a decision on where to go to play golf in the collegiate level, because we hadn't had women's golf very long. So how did you become to be an Eagle?
Yeah, that's a good question. So my high school career wasn't as strong as I think I wanted it to be. I think I was kind of a late bloomer in golf. I actually really got into golf because I didn't make the volleyball team, and I ended up trying out for the golf team. And from there, it kind of took off. I really think Ashland became my choice because I really bonded with the coach. I think that was huge for me. I really bonded with the team as well. And then on top of that, I knew I was going to be able to play my freshman year. That was really big for me. I had been coming off some really good golf, and I wanted to be able to be in the starting lineup my freshman year. And then just on top of that too, I thought Division II would be just a really good mix for me to be able to do accounting as well as play golf and kind of get the mix of both of them and not too focused on golf. So I think that's kind of where I landed on Ashland.
And only an hour away from where you went to high school, so it was one of those deals that everybody likes to say, well, it was far enough away that I wasn't at home, but it was close enough they could see me, right?
Exactly. I could still go home if I wanted dinner on Sunday, but I was far enough away that I wasn't getting drop-in visits from my parents, so yes.
Absolutely. So, and play you did, and you played all 4 years and played well, so 2011, you win the conference championship when we were in the GLIAC. So what was that like for you? I mean, the program has probably been only around about 10 years at that point. So to go from its infancy to having someone win a conference championship in a decade, that speaks volumes about what you were able to do.
Yeah, I think Ashland was such a good fit for me, just for me to practice the way I wanted to. Coach and I really worked well together. She kind of let me do my own thing and work with the team, but also take some individual time that I needed. And I think that year specifically, we had the best team we'd ever had. And I think that kind of got everybody in a position to know that we had a chance to make it to nationals that year. And I was playing probably some of the best golf I've ever played. And I believe that the GLIAC was actually at Ashland that year. And so I think having home court advantage and doing that made it huge for us. I think our team actually was leading it. And I think we had a lot of people play really well. I'm pretty sure our number 2 came in second at tournament 2. So overall, the team did really well. I just think for me, it was kind of familiarity of the course and knowing Ashland and I don't know, it kind of just all clicked. And I think it was a little bit surreal too, because I just remember being on the last green thinking whoa, I just won this.
That's awesome. So, and you mentioned it. I mean, the team got to go to national, so it wasn't just you. In a decade, it had gone from not having anything to being at a national level type team.
Yep. Yeah, I think we started after I came in. I think we started recruiting some better players. I think having better players on the team always pushes the team to work harder. Of course, you're trying to compete with everybody. Golf is so unique that it's an individual sport, but also a team sport. So you go into every tournament, being able to place individually, but also as a team. So I think it just has an additional competitive nature within the team as well. But I think our team practiced hard that year. And I think we knew we had a good team. And I think we knew it was kind of the first time Ashland really had a chance to make it to nationals. And we had been playing good leading up through GLIACs into regionals, to know that we had a spot and the potential if we really just played well that weekend.
And your teams were the start of that run where Ashland women's golf had gone to the NCAA tournament 10 years in a row. So at least regionals, if not the nationals. So to be part of that start where the program was now being regionally known and nationally known, what was that like for you and the rest of your teammates to kind of set that standard?
Yeah, I think for me personally, it felt great. I think we were all working so hard behind the scenes and playing really good golf. I think we did a really good job too of just kind of helping each other. we did like a lot of team practices together that we worked on specific skill sets, putting, chipping, whatever it was that we thought would take us to the next level. And I think looking back on it, it's crazy for me to hear that that's kind of what started it. And since then, 10 years, we've been able to kind of continue that with the women's golf program. So I think for me, it's a very proud moment to say like, hey, I was on the team and the team included. We were able to kind of start this trend and get the program into a position where it's competitive.
So let's take everybody through now what you've been doing since graduation.
Yeah. So right after graduation, I actually went and played professional golf for 2 years. I qualified for the Symetra Tour, which is kind of the tour right below the LPGA. I played on that for 2 years. It was a very, not tough go about, but a different lifestyle kind of than what I was expecting. I think when I look back on just all of my golf, I played some of my best golf when I was at Ashland. I had a lot of confidence. I was so excited to play tournaments. I think I practiced outside of like our regular practices so much and I loved it. And then when I turned it into my job, it just wasn't as much as a fun thing. So I did that for 2 years. And now I have been working at EY, public accounting firm, in their consulting practice for the last 10 years.
Very cool. And you mentioned having a baby around the time I gave you that call for the Hall of Fame. Gloat on your family a little bit here.
Yeah, so I got married in 2023. Met my husband on a dating app, actually, which is crazy to me. He played football at Cornell, so another sports guy, which has been great. And then we just welcomed our first baby on June 15th of 2025. Otto William Roberts. So we're very happy. I'm kind of in the newborn trenches right now, so not getting a lot of sleep. I'm on my maternity leave, which is nice, but some sleep right now would be amazing. I'm currently drinking coffee to keep myself awake.
Well, we've been closing these, Erin, with two final questions. The first one is, if you come across someone where you're at that is thinking of coming to AU, or their kids or any relatives are thinking about coming to AU, what would your sales pitch be?
Well, that's a good one. I would say if it's somebody that's playing athletics, I think it's such a great mix of academics and athletics. I think I was able to play collegiate golf at a super high level, but also get an incredible education that has really put me in a great career. And I think that I've made so many long-lasting friends on the golf team, outside of the golf team. And I think that's the biggest thing about Ashland. It's the people. And the people in the community, the people not even just at the university. So I think those would probably be my two pitches. And of course, everyone always says the food. The food's really good too.
We get to have the food again here starting Monday with classes starting. So, nice. Erin, final question. That morning of homecoming, when we're all together in upper convo and Al King calls you up to the podium to give your speech, what do you think that'll be like?
I think it'll be kind of a surreal moment. This is sad to say, I have not been back in Ashland since I graduated.
Oh, wow.
So it'll be interesting to go back and be accepting myself into the Hall of Fame and giving a speech on just kind of what Ashland was to me and what my career was. I had to go back and look at some of my stats. I feel like I'm so far removed from playing college golf, but it brought up some like amazing memories. And I think I forgot some of the great wins we had as a team and some of the great wins I had individually. So it'll be great to kind of relive those memories and also show my husband around my college campus.
It's much different. You'll be showing them around, and there isn't much that's. I mean, I graduated I started 30 years ago. You've only been gone for 13 years, but it's very different. So
yeah, I bet. Well, I'm excited to see it then.